Hello, this is an estate and gift tax online module. I'm Professor Donna Byrne at William Mitchell College of Law. We have been talking about the gross estate. We've just finished talking about Section 2036, and now we're moving on to Section 2038. Now, Section 2038 is like 2036 in that it also requires a transfer from the decedent during life, and it also involves some sort of power over the property. Here's the difference. 2038 doesn't require that the power was retained. It only has to be exercisable at death. And in this case, the power could be over the remainder or over the income. So 2036 was just about income. Section 2038, if it applies, only includes the value of the interest over which the decedent had the power. So it's a little bit different, and we'll look at how they both apply. Here's the language. Any interest in property of which the decedent has at any time made a transfer, by trust or otherwise, where the enjoyment thereof was subject at the date of his death to any change through the exercise of a power, either by the decedent alone or in conjunction with any other person, to alter, amend, or revoke. Okay, so any interest of which decedent has made a transfer, so decedent has to have transferred the property, where the enjoyment was subject at the date of death. All right, so we're focusing at the time of death rather than at the lifetime from the transfer to death. Was subject to change through exercise of a power. All right, so that's what we're looking for. At death, the decedent can exercise a power over property that was transferred. Okay, let's look at Porter versus Commissioner for an example. So the decedent had created some trusts for his son and daughter, and in each case, decedent was not a beneficiary, so there's no retained income. But the decedent did reserve power at any time to alter or modify the indenture and any or all of the trusts in any manner, except in favor of himself or his estate. All right, so we're going for not a general power of appointment, and we'll talk about powers of appointment later. But this kind of looks like 2036, doesn't it? The power was reserved or retained, and for some reason in this case, I'm not sure what was going on, but your excerpt shows the precursor to 2038, but not 2036. So these provisions often overlap. The same facts might trigger both of them, and then we just include whatever includes more. Okay, so notice decedent wasn't a beneficiary. He did hold power over the property, but it was a limited power. So if we did not have a statute, there would be nothing to include in his estate, even though he really contained considerable control over the trust property, and that means people had to keep sucking up, right? So court said this was like a general power of appointment, but it wasn't really, because he couldn't take the property for himself. The significant part is that at decedent's death, he could affect both the income and the corpus. And so the court said that means that we include the whole value of the property in his estate. And there's the corgis. Thanks for watching this short video.